The classic FAL has made its way into Black Ops 6 Zombies, and it's an epic win. In this video, I'll be giving you an in-depth review on how it performs against zombies, specials, elites, and even the most deadly weapon of all time, the Sentinel Artifact. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for everything Call of Duty Zombies. With that all out of the way, let's get into it. The TR2, aka the FAL, is the free reward you'll receive for completing the Shadow Hunt event that was just added into Call of Duty. In order to unlock it, you'll have to complete 6 individual challenges that differ depending upon if you're playing either multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone. Once you complete all 6 challenges and have it unlocked, you'll be able to start using it in your loadout and leveling it up. But before we get into how it performs in-game, I'm going to be giving you my personal loadout for it so you can maximize its effectiveness in your game. Once you have everything completely leveled up, the attachments I'd run are the muzzle brake, the CHF barrel, Ranger foregrip, extended mags 2, ergonomic grip, light stock, fast motion laser, and the 7.62 NATO overpressure rounds. I chose the overpressured rounds over the rapid fire strictly because it increased the DPS of the gun. Once you pack a punch with the rapid fire, it doesn't really matter as much. Now that we have it completely maxed out, we can put it to the test in-game. Right out of the gates, the base version of the TR2 is already the best marksman rifle in the game. It's not the best gun out there to use, but it's certainly going to be competing for a top spot, especially if you hit your headshots. When pack-a-punch, the TR2 becomes the press F and turns into a 3-round burst menace. A couple complimentary perks I'd highly suggest picking up while using the TR2 are Speed Cola to increase its reload speed, and Deadshot because I think it struggles just a little bit to break armored zombies, but once you do pick up Deadshot for it, it just rips through their armor. Now against the zombies, I think it performs really well. Like I said earlier though, you have to be hitting your headshots, otherwise it won't do as much damage, but if you are hitting your headshots, I'm telling you guys, this thing is an absolute beast. It'll carry you into the late 20s with absolute ease. Going over how it performed against the specials, on Liberty Falls it absolutely fries the manglers after you shoot their helmets off. Again, it's just like how the armored zombies are. It takes a shot or two to take off their helmets, but once you get down to the actual flesh, it's like 1 or 2 bursts that just absolutely cooks them. Even against the manglers, I feel like it performs against them a little bit better than regular zombies once you have their helmet off. And it does the exact same thing against the Doppelgast and the mimics over on the tomb. Just like the zombies and the manglers, if you're hitting their body shots, it won't do as much damage and it will take a little bit of time to kill them. But if you do hit them in their critical spots, it'll be like a 2 burst into the 30s. I think this might be the best gun to use against the elites just because of how, against the special zombies, just because of how quickly it can kill them if you do hit their crits. Now for the elite zombies, going back to Liberty Falls with the Abomination, it does really well. Again, you have to hit their critical shots, you have to hit them in the mouth, and it will absolutely fry them. 1-2 bursts per head at the most. If you do start hitting body shots, it will take forever to kill them, but again, if you can tap your trigger or you have really good aim and you're hitting their headshots, that'll 2 burst each of their heads. Same thing for the amalgams, guys. If you hit their critical shots, if you hit the heads on the amalgams, it's going to absolutely fry them, and I'd say it's just about on par with the ASG shotgun if you're hitting your crit shots. I know it sounds crazy and it's not as good hip fire as the ASG, but like I said, it does probably similar damage to those elites if you're hitting their critical zones. Now against the Sentinel Artifact boss fight, it actually performed a lot better than I thought it would, but it's still not the meta weapon to use. Because the Sentinel Artifact, I think, is more armor damage, again, it won't really be frying this like the ASG does, so if you're trying to speedrun this Easter egg, this is not the weapon to bring in. However, if you're doing the Tomb Easter egg casually and with your friends, I'd say this is actually a pretty fun weapon to try out. It will kill the Sentinel Artifact in a decent amount of time. You will be able to get through this boss fight with no problem whatsoever, but I think this might actually be better against the Mega Elites. The Armored Zombie, it took forever to take down. Like I said, this thing struggles breaking armor to begin with, but against the HVT, Doppelgast, Mimic, and Amalgam, I think this was just as good as the ASG, if not better. So if you're just trying to do the Tomb Easter egg for fun and try out a new weapon, this would definitely be one that I would highly recommend just giving it a try once you have it leveled up, because like I said, it absolutely fries the elites and the Mega Elites. Obviously, you're not going to use this as a speed run, but it could be something just, fun to try out. Now, I didn't get to try this against the Mega Elites for the golden armor plates, but I would say this probably does just about the same as the ASG or any of the best bullet weapons in the game to compete against these guys because of how good it does against the regular elites and the specials. I would say definitely try running this for golden armor if you're just trying to use a setup or get into a high round strat, looking for a new gun to use. You just have to have it leveled up and fully triple papped, legendaried out, pretty much just the same as any other gun you're going to take up to get the golden armor. So I didn't get to take this up against Patient 13 or the Guardian boss fight, but if I had to make some preliminary guesses, I would say that this absolutely wrecks Patient 13 just because the majority of the entire boss fight is just doing damage to its critical spots. So I would guess that this has a high DPS against Patient 13, would probably be really good to use. So if you do use this against Patient 13, let me know in the comments below and I'll pin your comment and we'll see how that goes. Same thing with the Guardian boss fight, didn't get to try it over there. However, I think this might actually struggle a little bit more against the Guardian because half the entire fight is just trying to do armor damage to him to get to his critical spots. So this could be like a good support weapon to use if you're going into the Guardian boss fight. fight. But if you're just trying to solo this, my best guess would be probably stay away from this for the Guardian. But don't let me stop you from trying it out. Again, if you do try this out, let me know in the comments below. We'll have a good discussion about it, and we'll see how it does. Hopefully, maybe there's a surprise over there on the Guardian. But like I said, if I had to guess, probably Rex Patient 13 probably does not do as well against the Guardian. Also, let me know what you guys think about the TR2 and the event overall. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Peace.